Okay, you guys are present. Okay, ठीक है. So okay, I'll start my class. Okay, so this question we have discussed. ठीक है. Also this we have discussed. This also. ठीक है. This one. अच्छा. Oh yes, this we have discussed. Okay. I think this question we have discussed. ठीक है. I have shown that the limit of this, and this not exist at the point 0,0. Did you try this question? Have you tried it? Did you find here limit x tending to 0, y tending to 0 of this function? Hanji? Yes or no? Aniket saying yes. Okay. So, what was your answer, Aniket, by the way? What was your answer? Quickly answer do bhai. Ma'am, please बताइए. Okay. Jinesh saying कि बताना है. Okay. What about any other student who solved this problem and got the answer? If yes, then what is what was your answer? Okay. Who's saying this? Pratiksha, there are many questions in PYQs. Prediction, there are many questions in previous quiz on directional derivative in which first we have to direction and then calculate directional derivative. Okay. How to solve these type of questions? Okay. So look, Pratiksha, beta, directional derivative. Okay, it's a topic, and this topic appeared in two subjects or टू स्ट्रीम्स बेसिकली आप बोल सकते हो. डायरेक्शनल डेरिवेटिव हम लोग डिस्कस करते हैं वेक्टर कैलकुलस में भी एज वेल एज इन हियर सेवरल वेरिएबल्स में. ठीक है. डायरेक्शनल डेरिवेटिव कैन बी कंप्यूटेड बाय यूजिंग ग्रेडियंट एंड बाय यूजिंग लिमिट. ठीक है. ग्रेडियंट के थ्रू भी इवेल्युएट हो सकता है और लिमिट के थ्रू भी इवेल्युएट हो सकता है. ठीक है. तो प्रतीक्षा, जिस टाइप के क्वेश्चंस की आप बात कर रहे हो, ठीक है, वो सारे के सारे क्वेश्चन सॉल्व हो पा रहे थे बाय यूजिंग द ग्रेडियंट. But now gradient is not in our syllabus because vector calculus is completely removed. ठीक है. So don't worry बेटा, don't worry. ठीक है. डायरेक्शनल डेरिवेटिव का अभी कोई क्वेश्चन आएगा तो लिमिट बेस्ड पर ही आएगा. If there would be a question from directional derivative, then it will be from the limit concept only, not from the gradient. Getting my point बेटा? इसलिए आपको लग रहा होगा कि वो क्वेश्चन सॉल्व क्यों नहीं हो पा रहे हैं. ठीक है. So chill, don't worry. चलिए. Okay. And also in today's class we'll take some of the problems on directional derivative via limit, by using the limit, how to find directional derivative. This will take. Okay. So Aniket saying limit value is 0. Okay. Aniket saying limit value is 0. So well, बच्चा लोगों, please make a note here while using our trick. Trick, by the meaning of trick, we can take x is equal to a plus r cos theta. ठीक है. Y is equal to a plus r sin theta. ठीक है. Whenever we need to find the limit at the point a comma b, whenever we need to find simultaneous limit at the point a comma b, then we have a trick now that we can put x equal to this, y equal to this, and then take the limit as r tending to 0. So if my limit is L and which is independent from theta, that is will true for every value of theta, then I'll say that my limit is exist. My limit exists. सही बात है ना? Correct है? But please be careful here. See, the independency of theta sometimes quite tricky. Independency or dependency on theta is quite tricky in some questions, जिनको हम really identify नहीं कर सकते हैं. See, मैंने बताया था limit value depending on theta is same as limit depends on some path. Limit value is independent from theta, that means simultaneous limit is independent from the path. Getting my point? Yes or no? Simultaneous limit is independent from theta if and only if it is independent from path. Both are same thing, and same as a simultaneous limit is dependent on theta if and only if it is depends on path. ठीक है, both the things are same. r theta से निकालो या फिर path के थ्रू निकालो, both the things are same. Simultaneous limit अगर theta पे डिपेंड कर रही है, अगर हम ट्रिक अप्लाई कर रहे हैं, that means in the usual manner simultaneous limit depending on path. That means there are some paths along which the value of simultaneous limit different. ठीक है, and if you are having simultaneous limit is dependent on theta, sorry, ये दोनों है ना, यहाँ पर independent from theta, that means take any path along which the value of simultaneous limit is same. If simultaneous limit depends on theta, ठीक है, depends on theta, that means there are some paths along which the value of simultaneous limit is different. Getting my point? ठीक है, तो ये थोड़ा सा रिलेशन है. सी, तो यहाँ पर इस क्वेश्चन में अगर आप लोगों ने आर थीटा कॉन्सेप्ट से किया था, सो लिमिट आर थीटा. चलिए, ओके, सो द थिंग इज, हम लोग कहाँ बात कर रहे थे, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक की हम बात कर रहे थे. आवर ट्रिक, हमारा जो ट्रिक था, ट्रिक डिपेंड्स ऑन थीटा. सो दोनों में रिलेशन समझ में आ रहा है, ठीक है. इफ साइमल्टेनियस लिमिट, द वैल्यू ऑफ साइमल्टेनियस लिमिट इज इंडिपेंडेंट फ्रॉम थीटा, दैट मींस बाय यूजिंग आवर यूजुअल मेथड लिमिट इज इंडिपेंडेंट फ्रॉम द पाथ. But if the value of simultaneous limit depends on theta, that means my limit depends on paths. Means there must exist some path. At least दो path exist करेंगे जिन पर limit की value क्या मिल रही होगी, अलग अलग. ठीक है, ओके. सो अब अगर हम लोग यहाँ पे ट्रिक अप्लाई कर रहे हैं ऑन दिस क्वेश्चन, ठीक है, फटाफट से देखो. दैट इज x इज इक्वल टू r cos थीटा, y इक्वल टू r sin थीटा. सो आई विल हैव r raised to 5. I'll have here r raised to 5 cos square theta and sin cube theta, and upon r square cos square theta plus r raised to 6 sin 6 theta. ठीक है, r square to r square goes cancel out, so I'll have r cube cos square theta and sin cube theta upon cos square theta plus r raised to 4 sin 6 theta. ठीक है, ओके. सो लुक हियर, प्लीज बी केयरफुल. इफ यू आर कंसिडरिंग दिस टर्म एज अ बाउंडेड, सी रियली यहाँ पर मुझे भी वो थीटा पकड़ में नहीं आ रहा, बट देयर मस्ट एग्जिस्ट सम थीटा जिनके अलोंग लिमिट का वैल्यू डिफरेंट हो रहा है. ठीक है, हियर तो लाइक अगर इफ यू आर कंसिडरिंग दैट दिस टर्म इज बाउंडेड फॉर एवरी थीटा, देन you are giving the value of limit is 0. ठीक है, ओके. बट अगर आपने इस फंक्शन को अच्छे से देखा तो आई कैन टेक ए पाथ. लुक, आई कैन टेक ए पाथ. आई कैन टेक y raised to 6 is equal to y raised to 6 is equal to minus of x square and say plus m x to the power anything, like suppose it x to the power मैंने 3 कंसिडर किया. ठीक है, clearly this curve is satisfied by the point 0,0, correct ना? Okay, so if I am using this path, then limit x tending to 0, I'll have instead of x square instead of y cube, I'll put mx cube minus x square to the power 1 by 2, and upon में x square, and instead of y raised to 6 I am putting minus of x square plus mx cube. Clear है? x square to x square goes cancel out. ठीक है, as I am having here x 1 by 2 power, so I can take x square outside. So if I take x square outside, ठीक है, so x to the power 1, that means I will have x cube, and inside I will have m x. ठीक है, minus का 1 raised to 1 by 2. Yes or no? Okay, man, just a second. एक second. Okay. Okay, just a second. Okay, so I made this mistake there. Just a second. ठीक है. Yes. ठीक है. This we are having. Okay. So x2 x cube goes cancel out. But if I am taking here x is equal to 0, so minus 1 raised to 1 by 2, that means iota upon m, which is not valid, which is not valid. Okay, okay, okay. ये थोड़ा सा मेरे माइंड से skip हो गया. Yes, it is not valid at all. Or if I take here m square, then what? If I take mx square, that means here I just have square. ठीक है, तो I don't have here m. ठीक है, x cube to x cube goes cancel out and I'll have this. ठीक है, without loss of generality I can take my m strictly greater than 1. I can take my m is strictly greater than 1. So the value of limit will be what? M minus 1 raised to 1 by 2 upon m. Okay. So now, okay, now you tell me. Limit depends on path or not? फटाफट से आंसर दो. बिकॉज यहाँ से मैं आपको कुछ ट्रिक बताने जा रही हूँ, दैट्स वाई. लिमिट डिपेंड्स ऑन पाथ और नॉट? हाँ जी. Getting my point? Yes. And we have taken correct path now. See, this curve will be satisfied by the point 0, 0. So I can take this path, no doubt. I can take this path. Correct? So if I am taking this path, then I am having this. The value of limit depends on this. Clear है ये सभी को या किसी को डाउट है? Just a second. Oh. M minus 1 raised to 1 by 2 upon m. Without loss of generality, I can take m is strictly greater than 1. I can take my m as strictly greater than 1. एग्री और नॉट एग्री? फटाफट से आंसर दो भाई, फटाफट से. और किसी को अगर कुछ कॉन्ट्राडिक्शन लग रहा है तो ओके. मैम वी वी पुट r equal to 0 directly, then what the problem? The other is bounded. See Aniket, this is what I am saying beta, this is what I am saying, this is what I am saying. यहाँ पर there is something जो कि मिस हो रहा है, कुछ तो भी है जो कि मिस हो रहा है, वो रियली मुझे भी नहीं समझ में आ रहा अनफॉर्चुनेटली. बट लुक, we are having a path ना, we are having a path. This path is correct, no doubt. 0, 0 will approach, x, y will approach to 0, 0 along this path, no doubt ना, कोई issue नहीं है. Correct. And we are having here the value of limit depends on m. Dinesh saying not get it ma'am, fourth step. Wait Aniket. ठीक है. So the thing is कहाँ पर आपको ध्यान देना होगा? Where you have to be careful. Whenever you have such kind of, when you are using your trick, ठीक है, and you are having such kind of thing, something in terms of r and something in terms of trigonometric sine and cos, and denominator में you have two terms, you have say two terms where one terms involves r, like such kind of terms, that look at here, like such kind of terms. The thing is, over and all हमें क्या चाहिए? We want r terms, there should be two terms, one terms completely in terms of r and another terms completely in terms of theta. Then our trick will going to be 100% correct. तब हमारी trick 100% correct हो पाएगी, otherwise such kind of issues may be occur. Because it's just a trick beta, it's just a trick. It's just a trick ना. X is equal to this and y equal to this. Getting my point? So बस इतना ध्यान देना, whenever you have such kind of term where r appear in terms of r appears in denominator with the trigonometric terms, ठीक है, लाइक ऐसा कुछ, तो वहां पर थोड़ा बहुत तो इशू रहेगा. तो आप इजीली आप एक फंक्शन, एक क्या बोलते हैं, एक पाथ कंसिडर कर सकते हो कि इस तरीके से आपको पाथ कंस्ट्रक्ट करना होगा कि डिनोमिनेटर कंटेन्स ओनली टर्म्स ऑफ एक्स और ओनली टर्म्स ऑफ वाई, एंड डिनोमिनेटर में जो भी एक्स और वाई की पावर जो रहेगी, डिग्री रहेगी, दैट विल बी सेम इन द न्यूमरेटर. जो भी पावर बाहर लेने के बाद, देखो यहां से आया पावर इज, आई नीड टू टेक इट, Wait, bacha, wait. Oh, wait. I made mistake. Again, I made mistake. Just a second, na, एक second. No, just a second. Look, mx square. There would be mx square, na. Oh, okay. There would be mx square. Oh no, ये path नहीं बैठ रहा. ये फिर path हमारा miss हो रहा है. Again, I am missing this path. Wait, just a second. Hmm. नहीं, ये बात तो मिस हो रहा है. यहाँ पर हमारे पास क्या आ रहा है? वी आर हैविंग हियर एक्स स्क्वायर. ठीक है. सो इफ आई एम हैविंग, जस्ट ए सेकेंड ना, जस्ट ए सेकेंड. ओहो. सो लुक, अगर इफ आई एम टेकिंग दिस, तो यहाँ पर एक्स स्क्वायर आ रहा है. नो, दिस वोंट हेल्प मी अलॉट. दिस विल नॉट हेल्प मी, बिकॉज यहाँ पर मुझे एक्स क्यूब मिल जा रहा है, तो m माइनस वन टू द पावर वन बाई टू. बट एज इन डिनोमीटर आई एम गेटिंग एम एक्स स्क्वायर. So 1x square to 1x square goes cancel out. I'm still having x, so the value of limit is 0. Oh, something is missing. Chalo, okay, but there must exist a path. Yes, this this I know confirmed. This I know for sure. ठीक है. तो चलो ठीक है. I'll send you the path. I will send you the path. Otherwise पूरा टाइम हमारा इसी में निकल जाएगा. ठीक है. After the class, I'll do this problem. ठीक है. And I'll find a proper path such that limit depends on the value of limit depends on m. ठीक है. So please wait for the solution and always remember, ये इस टाइप की प्रॉब्लम कब आएगी? इस टाइप की प्रॉब्लम कब आएगी? whenever I have such kind of term. Whenever I have such kind of term while applying the trick. ठीक है. ठीक है. तभी पूरा टाइम इसमें निकल जाएगा. इमेज नहीं आ रहा. ओके, गिव मी टाइम. ठीक है. आई सेंड यू, डोंट वरी. चलो ओके, आगे बढ़ते हैं अभी फिलहाल तो. चलो ओके, ये रही हमारी नेक्स्ट प्रॉब्लम. चलो क्विकली फटाफट से इसको सॉल्व करते हैं. ऑलरेडी हमने बहुत टाइम दे दिया प्रीवियस प्रॉब्लम में. चलो यहाँ पर देखते हैं. विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज ट्रू. ओके, सो मिक्स डेरिवेटिव हमें पूछा गया है यहाँ पर. I think this question we have done, correct na? This question we have done, or I gave you this question as an exercise. Correct na? Okay, ठीक है. This also we have done. Yes. This also we have done. Yes, this also we have done. यहाँ पर there was a correction, like क्या था? Cos of x square time e raised to x square. ठीक है, like that. This also we have done. So we have to discuss this now. No, we have to discuss this now. Okay. Which of the following statement is true for the function this, where you have this function? Okay, this function is continuous at 0. Does this function is continuous? Denominator degree is 2, numerator degree is 2. This won't be continuous. I can take a path y is equal to mx. If I am taking this path, then limit x tending to 0, mx square plus m square x square upon x square plus m square x square to x square goes cancel out. M plus m square upon 1 plus m square. Completely limit depends on m. So limit not exist, the function is not continuous. ठीक है. This limit does not exist. Correct है. This and this not true. So easy सा question था ये तो. चलो next question पे move करते फटाफट से. We are here. ठीक है. We are here. Okay. So look, which of the following statement holds regarding the continuity and the existence of partial derivatives at the point 0, 0 for this function? Okay. So first of all, find out the partial derivative at the point 0, 0. So fx at 0, 0, that is limit h tending to 0, f at h, 0 minus f at 0, 0 divided by h. Okay. So look here, x component is h, but y component is 0. Because of y component is in product, so we have value 0. fy at 0, 0. So limit k tending to 0, f at 0, k minus f at 0, 0 divided by k. See, here x component is 0 and it's in product, so this value is also 0. So yes, both the partial derivative exist at the point 0, 0. does not exist, or C and D incorrect. Okay. Now the next is f is continuous at the point 0, f is not continuous at the point 0. Okay. See, okay. Now look this problem. Okay, look at this problem. If you are applying here trick, so look, r tending to 0, okay, you will have r cube cos square theta sin theta, correct now, upon r raised to 4 cos 4 theta plus r square sin square theta, correct है जी. So r square to r square goes cancel out, then r tending to 0, I'll just have r time cos square theta into sin theta upon r square cos 4 theta plus sin square theta, correct है. Okay, so look beta, same thing I am having now, same thing I am having here, which we were discussing in the last problem, है ना, at the starting of lecture. See, I am having r time a function which is cos square theta into sin theta upon sin square theta plus r square and cos 4 theta. So such kind of terms I'm having where r involves r in r is r जो भी हमें मिल रहा है, r is in denominator with the trigonometric terms with the sum also. So we have to be careful. अगर हम देखा जाए तो हमने बोल देना limit is 0, that means function is continuous. Yes, yes Aniket, yes beta, correct, very nice. See, if we are doing by our normal results, है ना, कि by this term is bounded, there something is missing which really वो मुझे भी नहीं समझ में आ रहा really, but always आप ध्यान देना whenever we have such kind of thing कि denominator में you have two terms of trigonometric, जहां पर एक trigonometric sum के साथ r आ रहा है. So you have to be careful. You have to be careful while applying the trick. That means there must exist a path. There must exist a path along which the value of limit will be different from 0. Different from 0. Yes, as Aniket saying, why if I can we can take y equal to mx square. We can take path y equal to mx square. We can take this path, no doubt. This path, along this path x comma y will tends to 0 comma 0. So if I'm using this path, then look here, x tending to 0, x square and m x square upon x raised to 4 plus m square x raised to 4. So x raised to 4 to x raised to 4 goes cancel out, then the limit value is m upon 1 plus m square. That is depending on m na, limit depends on m. Limit depends on m. Yes. So as limit x tending to 0, f of x y is equal to mx square depends on m. So this will implies limit x tending to 0, limit y tending to 0, f of x comma y not exist. This limit does not exist. अभी समझ में आया, दिमाग में चमका कुछ, क्लिक हुआ सभी को. So बस whenever we have such kind of terms, then be careful. Then be careful while applying our trick, that is while using polar coordinates in terms of r and theta. क्लियर है सभी को? ठीक है, अब ध्यान रखोगे थोड़ा बहुत. जिनेश सिंह सुपर ट्रिक मैम अंडरस्टूड. ठीक है जिनेश, ठीक है, आगे बढ़े. सो यहाँ पर बेसिकली माय फंक्शन इज नॉट कंटिन्यूअस एट 0,0, सो बी ऑप्शन वुड बी करेक्ट. चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं. सो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज दिस. I have a function defining like this, and at the point 0,0 function continuity and partial derivatives existence के बारे में पूछा गया है. Okay, so first check the continuity. That means limit x tending to 0, limit y tending to 0, x square plus y square to the square root and sine of 1 upon square root of x square plus y square. ठीक है, we can find out here this limit by using the substitution. Yes na, we'll take x square plus y square is equal to t. So as x tending to 0, y tending to 0, my t will tends to 0. सही है. limit t tending to 0 square root of t sin of 1 upon square root of t. सही बात है. Okay, now t tending to 0, this term having value limit 0 and this term is bounded, है ना. So we have product of two function, one function limit is 0, another function is bounded, then overall limit is what, 0. Yes na, we know this result, correct. And 0 is nothing but value of function at the point 0 comma 0. So this implies that my function f is continuous at the point 0 comma 0. ठीक है, फंक्शन इज कॉन्टिन्यूस. ओके, नॉट कॉन्टिन्यूस, ये दोनों हट जाएंगे. Now let's talk about the partial derivatives at the point 0 comma 0. So fx at 0 comma 0, so limit h tending to 0, f at h comma 0 minus f at 0 comma 0 divided by h. Okay, Aniket, b aa raha hai? Yes, most probably b would be correct. See, so I'll have here h square to the square root and the sine of 1 upon square root of h square. This is 0 and upon is h. Okay, okay. So look, what I have, limit h tending to 0. Always remember beta, this will be removed by mod h. सही बात है ना. You'll have mod h and the sine of 1 upon mod h upon h. ठीक है. Always be careful. Always be careful. ठीक है जी. Okay. So always remember beta, although we'll consider h is positive. H is positive, but always remember whenever we have mod, then we have to be careful. So but यहाँ पर clear है, either it is positive or negative, either it is positive or negative. ठीक है. H to H will cancel out, H to H will cancel out, and we have no limit. No value of limit, correct na? If I am considering that h is positive and moving to 0, ठीक है, then what I'll have, limit h tending to 0, h sine of 1 by h upon h, the h to h goes cancel out, so limit h tending to 0 sine of 1 by h, this term will have no limit. ठीक है. So this will implies fx at 0 comma 0 not exist. Similarly, we can show that fy at 0 comma 0 will also not exist. So both the partial derivatives are not exist at the point 0 comma 0. So yes, B option will be correct. Clear hai? ठीक है. Next is this. Okay, I think this question we have done. Phi is discontinuous. Yes, this limit will not exist na. This limit will not exist at the point 0 comma 0, because either apply polar or कुछ भी ले लो, like if suppose it path ही ले लो, if I am taking y is equal to x is equal to y path, if I am taking y equal to x path through which x comma y will tends to 0 comma 0, then limit x tending to 0, what you will have, f at x comma x, limit x tending to 0. अच्छा, wait बच्चा, wait. Whenever I have x is equal to y, whenever I have x is equal to y, this definition will not use. This definition will not work na, है ना? Whenever, because this definition will work only whenever x not is equal to y. X not is equal to y. ठीक है ना? चलिए, होगी तो we cannot take y equal to mx path. But look, ठीक बात है, correct ना? Y not equal, x not equal to y, which is same as my theta will not equal to n pi plus pi by 4. Yes or no? Yes ना? x not equal to y मतलब cos theta not equal to sin theta, मतलब tan theta not equal to 1, tan theta not equal to 1, that means theta cannot be equal to this, है ना? Yes ना? If we are applying the trick. अच्छा, okay. So look, no, don't worry, we can take y is equal to x minus mx cube. I can take this because along which x comma y will tends to 0 comma 0. सही बात है ना? So look here, x tending to 0, I'll have x cube, instead of y I'll put x minus mx cube to the power 3 upon do one thing. चलो कोई बात नहीं, take minus, so y equal to this put किया तो mx cube. ठीक है. So take x outside, तो x cube goes cancel out, तो 1 plus 1 minus mx square to the power 3, limit x tending to 0 Correct now. If I am taking this path, okay. Sorry, बच्चा. Yes, भाई मैं सोच रही हूँ. Yes, thank you, Manoj. 1 by m. So we'll have 2 by m. That means it depends on m, depending on m, and hence not exist. Limit not exist. Yes, limit not exist. Correct है? So okay, my work is done now. चलिए okay. So f phi is discontinuous. Okay, yes, correct है. Phi is discontinuous हो गया. Continuity वाले दोनों ऑप्शन तो इनकरेक्ट हो जाएंगे. And partial derivative are existing at the point 0, 0. Does partial derivative exist here? We'll check it. Directly check कर लेंगे. Exist कर रहा है both the partial derivatives? Okay, so my option A would be correct. Okay, you have this question. Okay, correct. Yes, A was our answer in previous question. ठीक है, both partial derivative exist at the point 0, 0. We can easily check it, हाँ? चलो, quickly solve this question for me. Quickly solve this question for me. It's a quite easy question, and you have options also. फटाफट से आंसर दो इसका मुझे. B, yes. Everyone getting B, alpha equal to 2? Yes, है ना? Because this limit we can do by the substitution, है ना? We'll do one thing, multiply by 2, divide by 2 and multiply by 2. ठीक है? So by the substitution, this will give you value 1 into a2. E raised to 0 you will have, which will be give you 1. So the here simultaneous limit value equal to 2. So for the continuity, alpha हमारा क्या जाएगा 2. क्लियर है सभी को? ठीक है, चलिए आगे बढ़े. क्लियर है ना सभी को? चलो ओके. See, we have this question now. Okay. There is a correction basically. E raised to exponential mod of x minus 2y upon. There is a correction, beta. Exponential mod of x minus 2y upon this. ठीक है? Okay, मतलब the thing is my function x comma y is equal to e to the power mod of x minus 2y upon x square minus 4xy plus 4y square. It is my function when x comma y not equal to 2y comma y. Or you can say when x not is equal to 2y. When x not is equal to 2y, then function defining by this. Or when x is equal to 2y, then function taking the value 0. And this is how my function defined. Chaliye, okay. We need to check the continuity at the point 0, 0 and at the point 2, 1. So firstly, we'll check at the point 0, 0. ठीक है जी? So limit x tending to 0, limit y tending to 0, e raised to mod of x minus twice y. ठीक है, upon. Look, in the limits, in the evaluation of limit, everything is allowed. Everything is allowed now. We can use some formula, we can use some expansion, we can cancel out the terms. कुछ भी, we can do anything during the evaluation of limit. So look, I can write this term as x minus 2y to the whole square. Yes or no? Correct now? So limit x tending to 0, limit y tending to 0, e raised to, see this mod you have, square you are having. So this you can write mod of x minus 2y to the whole square. Yes, na? Because x square is same as mod of x to the whole square. Correct, na? Correct. So 1 mod to 1 mod goes cancel out. I'll just have 1 upon mod of x minus twice y. सही बात है? Because everything is allowed while computing the limit. Agree? Chaliye, okay. So look, beta, we were talking about we are taking this function. ठीक है, this function is applicable whenever x not is equal to 2y. ठीक है, तो we cannot take this path x is equal to 2y. Okay. We can use here polar coordinates. ठीक है, हम polar coordinates use कर सकते हैं. पोलर अगर अब यूज किया तो r टेंडिंग टू 0 e रेज टू 1 अपॉन r मोड ऑफ cos theta minus 2 sin theta. Yes, correct है, as this term will be bounded, correct ना, because there is no value of theta at which अच्छा wait, yeah, this can be zero also, ये zero भी हो सकता है, नॉन जीरो भी रह सकता है, तो but the thing is वही बात है ना, r tending to 0, suppose I am considering theta, at which this term not equal to 0. So but the thing is this term is bounded, so 1 upon 0 will give you infinity, so e raised to infinity will give you what, infinity ना, correct है, agree or not agree भाई, agree ना, no, there exists some theta at which this term will become 0, so I am considering the thetas, क्या थीटास होंगे आई डोंट नो so e raised to infinity when theta such that mod of cos theta minus 2 sin theta mod not is equal to 0. So I am considering the thetas at which this mod not equal to 0. Not equal to 0, that means this is going to be finite number, no doubt. Non-zero finite number, ये तो clear है. So you are having this and it is nothing but this. Clear? So clearly my limit not exist. Limit not exist. ठीक है जी. So limit not exist, that means function continuous. No. Okay, wait. ये क्या दिया है यार? Do one thing. F is do one thing. यहाँ पे लगा दो not continuous. यहाँ पर भी लगा दो not continuous. यहाँ पे same ही option है. तो continuous तो है नहीं. F is not continuous at 0,2 at 0,0. Now can you do it for 2,1? Can you solve it at this point? Pranshu saying B, that means not continuous at 0,0. And C option, Pranshu saying C option is correct, that function is continuous at 2,1. Function 2,1 पे Pranshu correct continuous आ रहा है बेटा. And look, wait, बच्चा, wait, just a second. I can apply here direct substitution also. Don't forget direct substitution, beta. We can apply the direct substitution now, because 1 upon mod of 0 minus 0 will give you 0. Defined form we are having now. Defined form we are having, yes. So do one thing here. Look, no need to apply polar here. We can use the direct substitution. Undefined form तो नहीं मिल रहा है ना. We are getting 1 upon 0. 1 upon 0 is a valid form ना. It is not the undefined form. So we are having e raised to infinity, that is infinity. No need to apply polar coordinates. We can use direct substitution. See, don't forget direct substitution. ठीक है? We can use the direct substitution. No need to apply that. छोड़ो इसको, जरूरत ही नहीं है. But if you want to do, then you can do. वो भी कोई इशू नहीं है. ठीक है? और सिमिलरली अगर मैंने इस पॉइंट पे चेक करना है, so limit x tending to 2 y tending to 1, ultimately the simplified form is what, e raised to 1 upon mod of x minus का 2y. I can put direct limit x equal to 2, y equal to 1. So same I am getting 1 upon 0, it is nothing but infinity. Yes. So yes, function is discontinuous at 0,0 and same as function is discontinuous at the point 2,1. I hope clear to everyone. ठीक है? चलिए ओके, चलिए आगे बढ़े. ये रहा क्वेश्चन. ठीक है? Limit x tending to 0, limit y tending to 0, x square time log of x square plus y square. ठीक है? We need to compute this limit. No doubt we'll use here polar coordinates. Correct ना? We'll use here polar coordinates. Okay, so limit r tending to 0, x square, that is r square cos square theta log of r square. Correct? Cos square theta I can take it aside because it is independent from r. And limit r tending to 0, r square times twice of ln r. So 2 cos square theta I can take it aside, r tending to 0. आई एम हैविंग आर स्क्वायर टाइम एल एन आर, ठीक है, 0 into minus infinity form we are getting. So undefined form है, so I can write this as limit r tending to 0 ln r upon 1 by r square, correct na? So twice of cos square theta, apply L'Hospital rule, so limit r tending to 0 1 upon r and minus का 2 upon r cube, ठीक है. So I am having just twice of cos square theta into limit r tending to 0, so minus 1r to 1r goes cancel out, r square by 2, सही बात है. So r tending to 0, it is 0, this is 0, so this is going to be 0 for every theta. Yes, limit value is 0, so my option A would be correct. A is correct answer, ठीक है. चलो आगे बढ़े. Okay, next question is this. We are considering a function f is the function of xy is equal to mod of xy to the power alpha, ठीक है. For all x, y belonging to this, actually इसका मतलब है R2 space, ठीक है. Then which of the following is true? जहां पर भी ये है इसका मतलब है बेटा R2 space, ठीक है, R2 space, ठीक है. ओके, सो चलो, ओके, सो लेट्स चेक द डिफरेंशिएबिलिटी एट द पॉइंट 0, 0, ठीक है. लेट्स चेक द डिफरेंशिएबिलिटी एट द पॉइंट 0, 0. डिफरेंशिएबिलिटी एट द पॉइंट 0, 0. चलिए, ओके. So for the differentiability, first of all, we want that fx and fy both should exist at the point 0, 0. If they are exist at the point 0, 0, then only we can talk about the differentiability. Otherwise, we cannot. ठीक है. चलिए, okay. Aniket saying, very nice, beta. It is any, it is alpha. Very nice, Aniket. Yes, correct, beta. चलो फटाफट से हम भी कर लेते हैं. So if you are computing fx at 0, 0, so limit h tending to f at h, 0 minus f at 0, 0 upon में h. See, y coordinate is 0 and I am having this product, normal product है, so I am having 0. fy at 0, 0, you can easily can take this also be 0. Okay. Now for the differentiability, we will take f at h, k minus f at 0, 0. This should be equal to h time fx at 0, 0, k time fy at point 0, 0 plus square root of h square plus k square, and phi is the function of hk. करेक्ट बात है ना, ठीक है. Okay. It is nothing but mod of hk to the power alpha, this 0, 0, square root of h square plus k square, and phi is the function of hk. See, always remember, whenever we are talking about partial derivatives, talking about differentiability and all, ठीक है. So please, whenever we have mod and all, so always remember h and k are positive moving to 0. This is not true, ठीक है. This is not true at all. ये आप नहीं कंसिडर करना, स्पेशली व्हेनेवर वी आर डीलिंग विथ मोड, ठीक है. तो ये थोड़ा सा एक नोट है जो कि ध्यान रखना. एनीवे, तो यहाँ से हमारा जो फाई फंक्शन है, my phi function is now equal to mod of hk to the power alpha upon the square root of h square plus k square. करेक्ट बात है, यही आ रहा है हमारा सी, ठीक है जी. So beta, I want that limit h tending to 0, limit k tending to 0 of this phi function. I want this limit should be 0. सही बात है ना, h tending to 0, k tending to 0 of this should be 0. I can use here polar coordinates है ना. So polar use किया तो r square cos theta sin theta to the power alpha upon, I'll just have r limit h tending to 0. R is a positive, I can take r outside. R is a positive, no doubt. So r to the power 2 alpha minus का 1 and mod of cos theta sin theta, ठीक है. तो first of all, this term can be 0 है ना, this term can be 0. So this would be bounded if my alpha is greater than 0. So first of all, alpha should be greater than 0. Okay. Now Now the I want value of limit is 0. So this will be 0 if 2 alpha minus 1 is strictly greater than 0, that is alpha is strictly greater than 1 by 2. So whenever alpha is strictly greater than 1 by 2, then phi limit will be 0 and hence my function will be differentiable at the point 0, comma 0. So f is differentiable at 0, comma 0 for all alpha greater than 1 by 2. ठीक है, so it is our correct answer. ठीक है. Remember, look here, alpha cannot be 1 by 2 because if you are taking alpha is 1 by 2, alpha is 1 by 2, that means r terms vanish and the value of limit depends on theta. So alpha cannot be 1 by 2 also, alpha should be strictly greater than 1 by 2. चलिए आगे बढ़े. चलिए ओके, ये क्वेश्चन है. f is a function from r2 to r. This I2 is nothing but r2 by, or this I is nothing but r. Be a function defined by like this, then which of the following is or are true. ठीक है. डिफरेंशिएबिलिटी चेक करना है. सो लेट्स कंप्यूट एफ एक्स एट 0, 0, एफ एक्स एट 0, 0 लिमिट एच टेंडिंग टू 0, एफ एट एच 0 माइनस एफ एट 0, 0 डिवाइडेड बाय एच. ओके, so y component is 0, so I am just having twice h. This will be 0 minus का 0 upon h, limit h tending to 0, so I am getting 2. So fx at 0, 0 is 2. Now let's take the fy at 0, 0. So limit k tending to 0, f at 0, k minus f at 0, 0 divided by k. X component is 0, so this will be 0. Okay, so both the partial derivatives are finitely exist. That's why I can talk about here differentiability, है ना. इसलिए मैं यहाँ पर differentiability की बात कर सकती हूँ. So I take f at h, k minus f at 0, 0, and this will be equal to what? अच्छा, this should be equal to what? 2 time h, ठीक है. 0 time k है ना. 2 time this, 0 time k plus square root of h square plus k square, and phi is the function of hk. सही बात है. चलिए ओके. So it is nothing but h cube k cube plus h k cube plus twice h and plus mod of hk. Then twice h plus square root of h square k square, and phi is the function of hk. So look, twice h to twice h goes cancel out. So ultimately my phi, the function of hk, is equal to h cube k cube plus h k cube plus mod of hk upon square root of h square plus k square. करेक्ट है. ओके जी. सो बेटा लिमिट h टेंडिंग टू 0, k टेंडिंग टू 0, phi is the function of hk. क्या रहेगा यहाँ पर? By using the polar, this limit will be what? 0. Yes or no? This limit will be 0 ना. If I am using the polar coordinates, then ठीक है, for every theta. तो ये इम्प्लाई कर दे रहा that f is differentiable at 0, 0. Clear है? So yes, f is differentiable at 0, 0. This option is correct. So look, as my function is differentiable at 0, 0, है ना, because 0, 0 mode हमारा है, that's why 0, 0. So now I can say that function is differentiable on R2 also. The C option would be correct now. Yes, yes. Because of this modulus, we need to check at 0, 0 separately. Otherwise everywhere my function is what? A polynomial in x and y, and every polynomial is differentiable. Okay. So C option is also correct here. चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं. So we are having this question now. Function from R2 to R definable like this. Okay, so clearly we know this function very well ना, है ना. We know this function very well. Okay, फटाफट आंसर दो, क्विकली आंसर भी. अच्छा ओके, continuity we know. Yes, this function is continuous ना. This is continuous at 0, 0, and hence everywhere this function is continuous by the algebra. Okay, differentiability हमें देखना है. Okay, so we need to check the differentiability. Okay, You guys answer me first of all. You guys answer me as we have discussed this question in our classrooms. So first you guys answer me, then I will. Not differentiable आ रहा है. Manoj saying, Pratiksha saying A and D मतलब differentiable, but Manoj saying not differentiable. Continuity is clear ना? Okay, differentiability की अगर हम बात करते हैं तो fx and fy at 0, 0 both will be 0 है ना? Okay, so hk it's not differentiable. Okay, h square. Okay, Pratiksha is also saying not differentiable. H square k square is equal to square root of h square plus k square and find the function of hk. हाँ जी, this is not differentiable because phi going to be hk upon h square plus k square and यहाँ पर लिमिट पाथ पे डिपेंड करेगी. This limit not exist. None limit not exist. So that's why function is not differentiable. Yes, f is not differentiable. ये तो हट गया. So f is differentiable not to know because f is not differentiable at 0, 0. F has continuous first order partial derivatives at 0, 0. Okay. So does my function having continuous first order partial derivatives at 0, 0? Yes. तो यहाँ पर इसको differentiate करो. fx is nothing but x square plus y square keeping y as it is. Yes, now fx at 0, 0 is 0. Now differentiate it partially with respect to x because we know how to take derivative. So square root of x square plus y square 1 minus x as it is 1 upon twice of square root of x square plus y square twice of x. So y time it is x square plus y square minus of 2 to 2 goes cancel out x square upon x square plus y square to the power 3 by 2. X square goes cancel out. Y cube upon x square plus y square raised to 3 by 2. C is correct आ रहा है. So the thing is fx is equal to this if x comma y not is equal to 0, 0 and it is 0 if x comma y is equal to 0, 0. ये आ रहा है हमारा डेरिवेटिव. No beta, this is not continuous basically. This won't be continuous. Pratiksha, fx cannot be continuous at 0, 0 because limit depends on theta. Yes, limit depends on theta. Yes, this will be not continuous. ये हमारा continuous नहीं रहेगा because when you will use polar coordinates here, तो limit completely depend on theta. You will get sine cube theta, है ना? Yes. I am getting 0 on 0, 0. Yes, Pratiksha. Oh wait, Pratiksha, are you getting limit value is 0, 0 at 0, 0? fx के लिए बेटा partial derivative तो यही आ रहा है ना? It is your partial derivative. So to check the continuity of fx at the point 0, 0, है ना? क्या करना होगा? Limit x tending to 0, y tending to 0, y cube upon x square plus y square to the power 3 by 2. Correct ना? We want this value is 0. So if you are using the polar, तो ये हमें क्या दे रहा है? r cube sin cube theta upon r cube. Yes or no? So r cube to r cube goes cancel out. Limit is sin cube theta depending on theta. Depending on theta. So limit not is equal to 0 and hence fx not continuous at the point 0, 0. आया बेटा clear है अभी? Pratiksha, now it is okay? Or are you getting some different answer? आंसर तो बेटा फटाफट से. I am waiting. Pratiksha, now it's okay बेटा. ठीक है. So the thing is my first order partial derivatives are not continuous at the point 0, 0. So we have only A option is correct. Only A option is correct. We can take at 0, 0 only. Now why are we calculating derivatives? बेटा प्रतीक्षा क्या पूछा गया है? What is your C option? Read the C option carefully. F has continuous first order partial derivatives at 0, 0. That means first order partial derivative f of x comma by this. The thing is given ये पूछा गया this is continuous at the point 0, 0. ये पूछा गया है. Does it is continuous at the point 0, 0? So the value of fx at 0, 0, when x and y are 0, 0, the value of fx is 0. But whenever my x and y are not equal to 0, 0, then what is fx? What is fx? We can compute fx, that is partial derivative of this f with respect to x, by using this with our standard formulas. No need to use here limits to compute this. है ना प्रतीक्षा? ये हमने डायरेक्ट कंप्यूट कर लिया बेटा यहाँ पर fx. Then now I am getting a new function fx and I need to check the continuity of this fx at the point 0, 0, which we have shown that not continuous. Now it is clear? चलो okay, तो आगे बढ़े. Okay, here is our next question. So consider a function f from R2 to R defined by this. Then which of the following is true? ठीक है. सो बेटा देखो यहाँ पर अगर हम fx निकालते हैं 0, 0 पर तो क्या रहेगा? लिमिट h टेंडिंग टू 0 f at h, 0 माइनस f at 0, 0 अपॉन में h. ठीक है. ओके. So limit h tending to 0, what I will have? I will have mod of h 0, 0 per 0 upon h. Okay, so limit h tending to 0, mod of h upon h. See, as I told you earlier that don't consider that always your h is positive. ठीक है? Always your h is positive. So there are two possibilities. Limit is either 1 or limit is either -1. Are you agree or not agree? This will be positive if h moving to 0 from the positive direction. This will be negative if h moving to 0 from the negative direction. Yes or no? Answer दो फटाफट से. Getting my point? Especially whenever you have modulus, then please be careful while dealing with h and k. ठीक है? So as this partial derivative not exists, so we cannot talk about differentiability. That because if partial derivatives not exist, then function never going to be differentiable. Yes ना? पता है? So this never going to be differentiable. No. No. One is not exist, so you can easily compute. Then another will also be not exist. So हमारा D option correct रहेगा यहाँ पर. ठीक है? चलिए okay. Now next question is this. Okay. फटाफट से आंसर दो मुझे. फटाफट से आंसर दो मुझे. What can you say about the differentiability at 0, 0? Because we have done something earlier. Differentiability at 0, 0. That this function is differentiable at the point 0, 0. फटाफट से आंसर दो. हाँ जी. Does this function is differentiable at the point 0, 0? What we are having here? We have done this question in general, na? Mod of xy to the power alpha. Correct? So we have already discussed this function is differentiable at the point 0, 0 if alpha is strictly greater than 1/2. But here your alpha is equal to what? Your alpha is equal to what? 1/2. So whenever my alpha is less than or equal to 1/2, then function क्या जाएगा हमारा? Not differentiable at the point 0, 0. सही बात है? So here as alpha is equal to 1/2, so this will implies f not differentiable at the point 0, 0. What about the continuity? Function going to be continuous? Function going to be continuous? We can use direct substitution here. है ना? We can use direct substitution, which is nothing but f at 0, 0. The function is continuous at 0, 0. So f is continuous and differentiable on R2? No. See, if you compute fx and fy, both will be 0. Yes ना? If you compute fx and fy, both will be 0. तो ये हट गया. fx is equal to fy at 0,0 एंड इक्वल टू क्या आएगा, 0 आएगा. fx and fy are continuous at 0,0. Okay, fx and fy are not continuous at 0,0. Okay, so the next thing is Pratiksha is saying कि beta Pratiksha, we need to check the continuity of fx. I am not saying कि at 0,0 fx are existing or not. We need to check the continuity. यहाँ पर अभी तक हम लोगों ने देखा है fx and fy at the point 0,0, at the point 0,0 और 0. ठीक है प्रतीक्षा, आई थिंक यू आर मेकिंग द सेम मिस्टेक जो कि प्रीवियस में किया था. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल फाइंड द रूल फॉर fx. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल फाइंड द रूल फॉर fx. When x comma y is equal to 0,0, then fx is 0. But whenever your x comma y are not equal to 0,0, then what will be the rule? है ना? First find out the rule, then check the continuity of fx. Getting my point? Getting my point now? Aniket saying not continuous. Very good beta. Very good. ठीक है, तो सिर्फ यहाँ पर हमारे पास मॉडुलस है. सो वी हैव टू वी कैन नॉट टेक द डायरेक्ट डेरिवेटिव ना, बिकॉज डायरेक्ट डेरिवेटिव लेने के लिए तो मोड को रिमूव करना होगा. वी हैव टू रिमूव द मोड. डायरेक्ट डेरिवेटिव तो ले नहीं सकते. चलिए ओके, हम डायरेक्ट नहीं ले सकते तो वी हैव ए फॉर्मूला ना. एफ एक्स एट द आर्बिट्ररी पॉइंट एक्स कोमा वाई क्या आएगा, लिमिट एच टेंडिंग टू 0 एफ एक्ट एक्स प्लस एच कोमा वाई माइनस एफ एक्ट एक्स कोमा वाई अपॉन में एच. सही बात है. लिमिट एच टेंडिंग टू 0, this will give you x plus h into y mod to the square root minus square root of mod of x y upon में h. see यहाँ से this can be written mod of x mod of y, and यहाँ से mod of y, so I can take mod of y to the square root outside, है ना, and limit h tending to 0, so square root of mod of x plus h. ठीक है जी, माइनस स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ मोड ऑफ एक्स अपॉन एच. यस ना. सी ओके, सो इफ यू आर सेंडिंग योर एच टू 0, वी आर गेटिंग 0/0 फॉर्म, है ना, एंड आई हैव टू रिमूव दिस मॉडुलस. बेसिकली आई हैव टू रिमूव दिस मॉडुलस. अच्छा ओके, सो लुक यहाँ पर देखो. ठीक है, एज माई एच मूविंग टू 0, as my h moving to 0, so as it is moving to 0 either from the positive direction or from negative direction, but ultimately we cannot fix h na. H is moving to 0, h is very small and moving to 0. so look, if I am taking x is greater than 0, so मुझे बताना x plus h greater than 0 होगा या less than 0, and if I am taking x is less than 0, then also answer me that x plus h will be greater than 0 or less than 0. फटाफट से आंसर दो. फर्स्ट केस में बताओ. As my h moving to 0, we cannot fix h. ठीक है, so if I am taking x is greater than 0, so then tell me x plus h will be greater than 0 or less than 0, because I have, before computing this limit I have to remove the mode ना, because उसके बिना तो काम नहीं हो पाएगा, है ना. मोड को तो रिमूव करना ही पड़ेगा. greater than 0, yes, so we'll have here greater than 0 and here we'll have less than 0. ठीक है, ओके, सो लुक यहीं पे कर लो. if my x is greater than 0, so look, if x is greater than 0, then mod of x plus h is nothing but, अच्छा एक सेकेंड तो रुक जाओ भाई. if I am taking the this case, तो उस केस में लिमिट देखो, लिमिट h tending to 0 x plus h to the square root, x is positive, तो minus of square root of x upon h. take the rationalization, so limit h tending to 0, ऊपर में x plus h minus x upon h time square root of x plus h plus square root of x. ठीक है, so minus x to minus x goes cancel out, h to h goes cancel out, h tending to 0, I am just getting 1 upon twice of the square root of x. ठीक है जी, okay. so similarly if you are dealing with this case, if you are dealing with this case, तो लिमिट का वैल्यू क्या हो जाएगा, माइनस का 1 अपॉन ट्वाइस ऑफ रूट एक्स. यस और नो. अगर मैं इस केस की बात कर रही हूँ तो my x is less than 0, so mod of x plus h will be removed by minus of x plus h. सही बात है ना x लेस देन 0 है तो ये हमने देखा कि x प्लस h क्या होगा लेस देन 0, सो मोड विल बी रिमूव बाय दिस, तो लिमिट h टेंडिंग टू 0 क्या मिलेगा मोड ऑफ x plus h minus mode of x by the rationalization upon h and square root of mode of x plus h and plus square root of mode of x. सही बात है ना after rationalization. तो limit h tending to 0 as I am taking this case, it will be what minus of x plus h and it will be as it is negative, so plus का x upon h and keep it as it is mod of x plus h, ठीक है, plus mod of x. चलिए okay, so limit h tending to 0 minus x to x cancel out, so I'll just have minus of 1 upon क्या जाएगा twice of square root of minus x. I'll take it as it is. ठीक है, as here x is positive so no need to put it here mod, but here my x is negative so I have to put it in mod. So ये हमें मिल जा रहा है. So over and all what will be the rule for fx? The rule for fx is now बहुत ही अजीब सा मिला है, if x is less than 0 then square root of mod y upon twice of square root of mod x, and if x is greater than 0 then positive square root of mod y upon twice of square root of mod x, and when x and y both are equal to 0 then it is 0. So clearly look here around the 0, when x less than 0 ye, when x greater than 0 ye, so clearly my function fx not continuous at the point 0, 0. That's all. Function हमारा continuous नहीं होगा 0, 0 पर. And similarly we can compute that fy also not continuous at the point 0, 0. ठीक है, कुछ नहीं किया. To compute fx and fy we have used here limit formulas. We have used here limit formulas. Reason because here we are having square root of mod of x prime. So in two variable we to remove mod and then उस तरीके से फिर differentiate करना थोड़ा सा tricky हो जाता है. So that's why we have to use this limit formula to compute the mod. Sorry, to compute the partial derivatives. Okay. Aniket saying, ma'am, is directly obtained by differentiate partially. Okay. Aniket, we can do it better, but the thing is, whenever, see, if you have modulus, if you have something in modulus, can you differentiate modulus from, can you differentiate modulus from? No. No, beta, we cannot. We have to simplify it. We have to simplify it. Basically, it was just a trick. We can take the direct derivative. वो जस्ट एक ट्रिक थी कि हम डायरेक्ट डेरिवेटिव ले सकते हैं क्योंकि अभी हमें पता है हाउ टू टेक डेरिवेटिव. बट इन आवर सिलेबस डिफरेंशिएबिलिटी मींस बाय यूजिंग द लिमिट. Differentiability either in one variable or in two variable by using the limit. That means differentiability by the first principle. Getting my point? तो हर जगह वैसे नहीं चल सकता बेटा. नॉर्मली भी हमें पता है मॉडुलस फंक्शन को तो हम डिफरेंशिएट नहीं कर सकते. मॉडुलस इज नथिंग बट ए स्पेशल फंक्शन. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आई हैव टू रीडिफाइन माय फंक्शन, देन ओनली आई कैन टेक द डेरिवेटिव, है ना. वी हैव टू रिमूव द मॉडुलस. चलो ओके, क्लियर है ये. So fx and fy, okay, fx and fy are not continuous at the point 0, 0. So my D option is correct. It is incorrect. ठीक है. So it's end now. लाइक अगर डायरेक्शनल डेरिवेटिव पर कुछ क्वेश्चन देने हैं तो बेटा वो सिंपल है. डायरेक्शनल डेरिवेटिव बाय लिमिट, डायरेक्शनल डेरिवेटिव बाय लिमिट, दिस ओनली वी हैव. ठीक है, वेक्टर कैलकुलस वाला क्वेश्चन तो अभी हमारे हट ही चुके हैं. वेक्टर कैलकुलस वाले क्वेश्चन तो हमारे पास हट ही चुके हैं. ठीक है, सी लाइक सपोज इट, आई एम जस्ट टेकिंग वन क्वेश्चन which is not in the PPTs. Suppose a simply function I am taking here x square y upon x raised to 4 plus y square if x comma y not is equal to 0 comma 0 and it is 0 if x comma y is equal to 0 comma 0. Now the question is simple question now can appear द डायरेक्शनल डेरिवेटिव ऑफ एफ एट द पॉइंट, है ना, डायरेक्शनल डेरिवेटिव ऑफ एफ एट द पॉइंट 0, 0 in the direction 1/√2, 1/√2. ठीक है, only such question now can appear from the directional derivative, only such questions from the limit हम लोगों को solve करना रहेगा. ठीक है, so क्या रहेगा, directional derivative of f at the point 0, 0 in this direction is equal to limit h tending to 0, f at your point is what, 0, 0 plus h time your direction which is 1/√2, 1/√2. ठीक है, minus your point which is 0, 0 upon h. Only this formula we have simply. So f at यहाँ पर हो जाएगा h/√2, h/√2 at the 0, 0 we have 0 upon में h. ठीक है, चलिए. Now let's compare the value of function at h/√2. So limit h tending to 0, h/√2, h square by, so h square by 2 into h/√2 upon 4. So h/√2 to the power 4 plus h/√2 to the power 2. So limit h tending to 0, I am having here h cube upon 2 into √2 and h to the power 4 upon 4 plus h square upon 2 is 1/√2. Okay, let me do it again quickly. फटाफट से h square cancel out हो जाएगा. Okay, okay, there is 1 upon h is also there. Yes, 1 upon h. Yes, now my work is done. So h cube to h cube goes cancel out, है ना. Thank you Manoj beta. Okay, so h cube, so twice √2, just take h square outside, so I will have h cube. ठीक है जी, so h square by 4 plus 1/2. So h tending to 0, I am just getting 1 upon 2√2 into 1/2, so that is 1/√2. So yes, सिंपल इसी टाइप के क्वेश्चंस आएंगे और बाकी कुछ भी नहीं आना है. ठीक है, सो डायरेक्शनल डेरिवेटिव पर कुछ हार्ड प्रॉब्लम तो हमारे यहाँ पर नहीं रहेगी. ठीक है, सो इट इज ऑल अबाउट अवर 2 वेरिएबल फंक्शंस. ठीक है, सो अभी लास्ट टॉपिक रह रहा है विच इज आवर डिफरेंशिएबिलिटी. मैम लेबनीज थ्योरम. बेटा लेबनीज थ्योरम तो आप लोगों ने इंटीग्रल कैलकुलस में पढ़ा होगा ना. लेबनीज थ्योरम इज सेम एज लेबनीज रूल. अच्छा एक सेकेंड, आर यू टॉकिंग अबाउट लेबनीज थ्योरम? आर यू टॉकिंग अबाउट लिमिट्स? हाँ, लिमिट्स की बात कर रहे हो आप? सॉरी नॉट लिमिट्स, सीरीज की बात कर रहे हो. सीरीज की बात कर रहे हो तो वो तो हम लोगों ने किया हुआ है ना बेटा. सीरीज में तो किया ही था हम लोगों ने. क्या डाउट आ रहा है उसमें? एक तो लेबनीज रूल है जो कि इंटीग्रल में है जिनेश, और एक लेबनीज थ्योरम है हमारे पास. ठीक है, जिसके थ्रू हम लोग ऑल्टरनेटिंग सीरीज का कन्वर्जेंस शो करते थे. तो कहाँ डाउट आ रहा है, फटाफट से बताइए बेटा. एंड किसी स्टूडेंट्स को डाउट नहीं है, ठीक है, तो वो लीव कर सकते हैं. मैम कुछ थ्योरेटिकल क्वेश्चंस भी देखे थे डायरेक्शनल डेरिवेटिव के. हाँ सो अनिकेत मैं वही बोल रही हूँ बेटा, जो डायरेक्शनल डेरिवेटिव है जो डिफिकल्ट. हाँ अच्छा ओके वेट, दिस आई कैन डिसाइड वेदर जो प्रॉब्लम आपने देखी है थ्योरेटिकल क्वेश्चन देखे हैं वो वेक्टर कैलकुलस से सॉल्व होगा या फिर लिमिट वाले कॉन्सेप्ट से सॉल्व होगा, वो डिपेंड करता है. बट जनरली जो भी थोड़े ट्रिकी क्वेश्चंस आते हैं वो हमारे वेक्टर कैलकुलस में ग्रेडियंट के यूज से सॉल्व होते हैं. ठीक है, बट अभी डायरेक्शनल डेरिवेटिव पे नॉर्मल ऐसी टाइप के क्वेश्चंस आएंगे. बट अगर आपके पास कुछ ऐसा क्वेश्चन है तो बेटा आप शेयर कर सकते हो, उसको पढ़ के ही मैं आइडिया दे पाऊंगी कि वो किस मेथड से सॉल्व होगा. मैम पावर सीरीज में क्या ध्यान रखना है बेटा। पावर सीरीज में से तो दिनेश रेडियस ऑफ कन्वर्जेंस और रीजन ऑफ कन्वर्जेंस बस यही है। रेडियस फाइंड करना और रीजन फाइंड करना, बस यही इसी टाइप के क्वेश्चन पूछे जाएंगे और कुछ भी नहीं पूछा जाएगा। ठीक है प्रतीक्षा, कैन यू रिपीट वंस हाउ टू प्रोसीड आफ्टर गेटिंग ए डाउटफुल केस इन मैक्सिमा एंड मिनिमा ऑफ टू वेरिएबल। अच्छा ओके ओके ठीक है प्रतीक्षा, ओके बेटा। दिस कैन बी डू इट टुमारो, कल कर ले बेटा इसको। ओके हाँ, मैक्सिमम मिनिमा इन टू वेरिएबल ये हमारा थोड़ा रह गया था। ठीक है, सो वी कैन कंसिडर द डाउटफुल केसेस whenever rt minus h square is equal to 0 at some point, then that case is what, doubtful case. We need to further investigation, we need to do further investigation. तो इजी है, वो भी बहुत इजी है बेटा। कैन वी डू इट टुमारो बेटा, कल कर ले, एक आध प्रॉब्लम लेके हम उसको देख लेंगे। ठीक है मैम, फंक्शन में हमें देखा मैक्सिमा मिनिमा कॉन्टिन्यूटी डिफरेंशियबिलिटी के सम्स आते हैं। हाँ दिनेश बेटा, वो सिलेबस में है तो सम्स तो आएंगे ना। तो इसमें नया क्या है बेटा? लिमिट मैक्सिमा मिनिमा उनमें प्रॉब्लम नहीं है मैम। हाँ तो प्रॉब्लम नहीं है तो अच्छी बात है, नहीं प्रॉब्लम है तो। और मैंने वैसे भी आपको बताया दिनेश, जिन टॉपिक्स में आप कंफर्टेबल हो बेटा, केवल उन्हीं टॉपिक्स पर ध्यान दो। ठीक है, उन्हीं टॉपिक्स पर ध्यान दो। ओके चलो ठीक है, सो लेट्स फाइंड अबाउट टुडेज क्लास। चलो ओके देन।